Hello you guys and welcome to today's video. I apologize for me recording in such a weird place. But today I'm going to be explaining and kind of on a scale of 1 through 5 showing you guys which Sephora masks I really enjoyed. So recently I had went all out and bought a whole bunch of Sephora masks because I mean, what girl doesn't like, to do some skincare? And I am a big skincare freak anyways, so roll with it. So yeah, so I'm just gonna give you the least one I liked and then the very favorite one I liked and thought was worth the money. So the first one I have to show you, which is number 5 on my list, is the Blue Tansy mask, and it's like this green color. I don't know why mine's green. I've heard everyone else's is blue, but yeah. So one of the reasons why I did not like this mask, personally, this mask to me smells like medicine, and medicine does not suit me good. Like I really just don't like the fact that it smells like medicine. If I can get it open, I can show you guys the texture. So the texture of it is very watery. I personally have not used this since the first time because it is very watery. And for that reason, you can say that it could last a while. One of the things I experienced when using this mask is that I wasn't able to get an even coat on my face to even really do the mask. So I don't have any video footage, but lots of spots where I originally covered with this mask was just dripping down, and it's just like the mask was just so watery. I just didn't like it. I do think maybe this one might have caused me acne. So I know, like, you guys can't really tell, but I've got a few forehead pimples, and that's really the only thing that's popped up after using all these masks. So I do think maybe this one might have caused my acne, but I cannot say for sure. This was $48, and for it being so watery and just because I didn't like the smell of medicine, I would say this one was not worth it for me. Now the next one is the Glow Recipe Watermelon, and it looks like this. So I actually used this last night. Last night was the first time of me using it just because like I haven't really been in the mood, been trying to fix my forehead problem. So this one was second to bottom because I mean, like, it smells delicious, don't get me wrong. I love the smell of watermelon that it gives off. Like, oh my goodness, like I almost want to eat it. This one did not give me any skin problems. Now typically if I were to have like a breakout or anything, I would know right away when I'm about to get some acne. With this, after using it and after it being like close to 24 hours now, I don't think this is gonna cause me any acne. Now one of the things I do not like about this mask is that this is more of a slimy consistency and it's more goopy than anything. That I did not like. Now I will say this, if you do put on a thin layer, let that dry and then go in with another layer. That might be something to do if you want that whole like mask experience. I did feel my face like tightening a little bit. I think this one is personally just for fun. And maybe I would consider it as a, maybe a kid's mask. You do have to kind of mix this one up because it does separate, and you can hear I mean, you probably can't hear it now, but it does sound pretty watery. But yeah, other than that, like, I think it's a pretty cool mask. I don't think you can take this one seriously just because it smells good, and I just feel like this is just for play. Like, I feel like this would be like, if you want to start out with face masks, this would be something to go towards. So, yeah, this was $45. Other than it needing stirred and that it's slimy and that smells delicious, depending on what you want to use this one for, I would say it's worth it. I mean, I personally would probably just use this as play anyways and just be like, oh, it's been a stressful day, you know, this and that. And this is supposed to be a sleeping mask. I probably would not use it for that just because it's so slimy. If anything, just kind of use it throughout the day, or even like I don't even know, like, this was dripping off my face as well, so you'll just have to kind of learn to deal with that. But this is number 4 of my list. So the next one is the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud, which looks like this. Super shiny, you guys. It's got this little star on top. So this, I probably should have read the ingredients first. I am allergic to coconut, which I'm not sure how severe it would be if I put it on my skin, because I mean, like, I've used coconut oil on my hair before, but I haven't like had it touch my scalp or anything, so I really don't know. So this might have been the one to actually break me out. That's still a mystery. The only thing I know is I used 3 masks all at like 1 week, and I probably wouldn't recommend doing that, so that's probably user error on my end. But this one smells good. It definitely smells like coconut. Like, you can definitely smell it. And this one's more of a creamy consistency. This will not drip, which I like about. I actually really like. It dries on the skin pretty nicely as well. You can almost not tell it's there if you have like a tan skin tone like me. It's almost non-existent to be there, so it's pretty cool. Personally, I'm not sure if this did my skin any good, but it does smell amazing. Excuse me. So I wouldn't say this one would be more play. These ones are more directed towards like skin needs. So this one, it says for hydrating, and I would say after using it, I do think my skin did feel pretty hydrated. Not the best of hydrated, but it was definitely a lot less dry than before. During the winter, I have dry skin, and then during the summer, I have oily skin. So you're wondering where I'm at with my skin levels, that would be it. This was $59. Now, I personally don't know how much you could get out of this, but just because it is pretty thick, and depending on how often you use it, they do recommend any face mask that you use for 2 to 3 days, and then just like call it quits a week. But maybe, I feel like this would only probably last for 2 to 2.5 months, just because, I mean, like, just because. Maybe it'll even last a month. I personally couldn't tell you. I still have a whole bunch to go through with this, but yeah, this one was pretty cool. I liked it. Next is the Derma Doctor, and this was the clay mask. So it's in a jar like this. This one I absolutely loved. Personally, the smell, to me, it smells like lollipops. It smells like hard candy. And I mean, like, you guys know those candy canes where it's like all white and then it has like a red stripe, a blue stripe, and a yellow stripe. This is what that smells like. So this, I personally love clay masks, and I'm all about it. So I love it for that reason, for being a clay mask. I'm not sure how effective this is because this is the one where it detoxes your skin. I've only been using this for maybe 4 times now, and I can't really say it's detoxed to my skin because I don't have very many skin issues right now, and I don't have any makeup on my face, so what you guys are seeing is my bare skin. I don't have very many skin issues anymore, but I don't know, like, I feel like this might be a letdown because with clay masks, you're going to need a lot of the product. And this is just after 3 uses. And as you can see, like, there is a lot that is gone. And there's still a lot in there. But I don't think this would last over a month. So this was $58. The only reason why I put it in my top 2 is because I personally like it. Would I buy it again? Probably not, but I do like it because I'm all about the clay mask. I think this one has potential, but if you could just lower the price, I do not think it's worth $58. But yeah. And my number 1 favorite is the Super Berry Hydrate mask. This is a dream mask. This is by Youth to People. So this I'm all about. I will literally use this every single night. This has a thick consistency to it. I've only used this probably 4 times now, like more than my last mask. You really don't need much of this to fill your entire face, like to put it on. You really don't need much at all. And that's what I like about this, because it only takes a few, like I could just, you know, put my finger in there, dab, 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 and that's it. You don't need any more. It's perfect. I will say this, it is a hydrating mask, so it will make your face oily and sticky. Would I sleep in this? I mean, I have recently. It's not the best feeling to wake up to, you know, your face being all kind of like greasy feeling, but I do think this really does hydrate my skin really well. And I'll be honest, you guys, I have an iPhone light hitting me right now. With that, I think my skin looks a lot healthier than it ever has. So I really, really do like this one. And if anyone has like dry skin, dull skin, check this one out for sure. So this was $48. And personally, this is one I would buy over and over and over again. I think this one could probably last for 4 months at the most. I mean, like, maybe even longer than that, depending on, you know, how often you want to use it. Again, masks like this, they recommend you to use 2 to 3 times a week. But, I mean, I would use this every night, and I probably will, because, like, it's just great. I love it. It smells amazing. It feels amazing. I mean, when you put it on, it feels amazing, but, yeah, I just really love this one. Like, I could go on and on and on why I recommend this, like, but yeah, so thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions about any of these masks, let me know down in the description, because I do want to make sure everyone is very aware of, you know, what's good for your skin, what's not good for your skin. Obviously, everyone has some type of different, you know, skin types, but from my skin being, you know, typically oily, like I'm barely ever dry unless it's winter and it's cold out, you know, it's a struggle. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace.